Is old YouTube and Twitch dead? Well, in my opinion, it's not a simple yes or no. So today in this video, I'm going to be going over my opinion on whether or not old YouTube and Twitch is dead. For starters, my name is Photime. I'm a small Twitch and YouTube creator. I do multi-streams and I have a blast with talking to you guys. My whole goal with all this is to simply put, make one person laugh a day. That is all I want in life. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and let's get into the video. For starters, let's look into the YouTube side. YouTube for me, like it was for many kids growing up in the early 2000s, was our childhood. I could still remember putting on one of my favorite YouTube creator videos, most likely Sunday or Markiplier, right before eating my breakfast or eating my dinner. Heck, even eating my lunch, I was watching these guys. And then talking to my friends immediately afterwards about how funny and good their videos was. But what is YouTube like now? Well, in my opinion, YouTube has changed so drastically over the last couple of years, especially with AI videos and brain rot blowing up. Such as one of my favorite YouTubers, Sunday, no longer makes his old Minecraft and Fortnite videos anymore. Every new video I see of him is just some weird brain rot Among Us game. So why did it all change? That has been the question I've been asking myself ever since I thought of this video. Why did it change? Well, in my opinion, everything changed right when TikTok became a thing. Nobody was wanting to be a famous YouTuber anymore. Everyone wanted to be a famous TikToker. And then AI became very popular. And with AI, made it very easy to mass produce videos that had zero thought, zero effort, and zero passion. And the worst part of all of this is that people were making boatloads of money out of it. So it just made it skyrocket in popularity. AI and brain rot, in my opinion, is the leading cause of why old YouTube is dead. But there's one more thing I want to touch up on. Before we get into my final part, there's one thing I do want to touch up on, and I do think it's the leading cause through all of this. It's a sad statement, but it's so true to everyone, is we are all growing up. Like me personally, I'm no longer the kid who looked forward to watching his favorite YouTuber while eating breakfast and lunch. I'm a grown adult making videos for hopefully other people to enjoy. And most importantly, having a job. I have bills to pay. I'm moving to my first house in a couple of weeks. Yay me! Now that we grew up, we simply see the world in a different way. Like as kids, all we had to worry about was YouTube, sports, and having fun. We didn't have to worry about paying bills. We didn't have to worry about taxes. Literally, all we had to worry about was having fun. Okay? Now, I know so far for this video it has been fairly negative with how YouTube has changed, but I do believe some people still believe in the values of old YouTube, such as Markiplier. He is one of my favorite streamers, and he has stayed the same, and I love him for it. And like newer creators too, like I do believe Joe Bart and Queso, both some of my favorite streamers and YouTubers, I still believe they believe in the premise of old YouTube. Like they still do sit-down streams, especially Queso. They still talk to their chat a lot, like Joe Bart, and they still believe in building a small community. Like Joe Bart on multiple occasions has said how he would wish to have a smaller viewer count just so he could talk to chat more. And I do believe, even though a lot of YouTube is changing over to more brain rotted and more TV-like stuff, I do believe there are creators out there that will die on the hill of old YouTube. And I love them for it. It's awesome. Okay, I am going to admit, I am fairly new to Twitch. I am an old gen, I'm Unk, whatever you want to say. How I formed my opinion on this is watching Twitch, listening to my friends, and listening to my viewers. I formed kind of their opinion and ideas to help form my opinion. Now, I know sometimes I say, form your own opinion, be original, blah, blah, blah. It is okay to take in ideas and what other people think about and help change it to your ideas and what you think about. So, it's my video. I could do what I want. So, I've heard all my friends and viewers talk about how much they miss old Twitch and how when Twitch was just a person sitting at his desk, bonding with his viewers, that is the grand scale things of what Twitch should be. And they said that's why, so many creators that are still doing that today, such as Joe Bart and Queso, and especially Jinxie, that's why they're being so successful. And that's why they're reaching out to not 1,000, scratch that, 10,000. You know what? Let's go above, beyond 10,000. Hundreds of thousands of viewers. That is why they're bonding with hundreds of thousands of viewers. Because they're sticking with old Twitch, the old Twitch that's just sitting down, having fun, playing video games, people playing video games. And I think that's how they bonded with their community so well. Now, sadly, it is looking like Twitch is going forward with IRL streams, in real life streams. I personally think, and my viewers personally think, that IRL streams has been ruining Twitch as a whole. It's becoming to where it's more likely you're sitting down on your couch and watching like a Family Feud episode or something. That is how Twitch is like now. And it's people like Kai, for example, that have hundreds of thousands of people watching him. And he has made it so big in the streaming platform. But what I have heard and from my viewers and my friends is that they don't really like this new Kai. And this new Kai isn't what they were liking when he was just playing video games at his desk. And I am going to admit, some IRL streamers and people who do stream IRL, they have some good content, okay? Like Speed, for instance. I think his IRL streams are so fun, and I think he's the sole example of IRL streams being good, okay? Because personally, although I do think some are good, most of them I just don't like, okay? And Speed is such a kind and funny streamer. Like, he's probably the funniest person on the planet, besides Queso, of course. And I personally liked him way better when he did streams on, like, Roblox or when he was streaming with Ben and whatnot. But I do think that streaming as a whole is moving forward with the IRL streams. And I think if Twitch just kind of didn't push it as much, or if the viewers didn't push it as much, that streaming as a whole would be so much better. Because it just needs to go back to how it was. In my opinion, of course. But yeah, it just needs to go back to how it was. Okay, to answer the question I said at the start of the video, is old YouTube and Twitch dead? Well, simply put, no. No, it is not dead. Because I do believe there are streamers and YouTubers out there that still believe on the old YouTube and Twitch way. Like Queso, for instance. He is the picture-perfect example, in my opinion, of old Twitch. Not so much old YouTube because he just posts his streams onto YouTube, but that's besides the point. I love Queso. But when the old Twitch side of things, he's a perfect example of just playing at your desk, playing video games, and bonding with your viewers. And he is at 11 million subscribers right now at the time of this video. That is so huge, and he just keeps growing. Literally. But yeah, in my opinion, I think there's no way old YouTube and old Twitch will die because there's so many strong believers on how the old way is better. There's a bunch of old heads like me and Unks believing strong and will stay strong and will continue to watch people that promote old YouTube and Twitch. That's it. Simple as that. Us old heads are stern and, we like our old stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining me to the end of this video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit long, if it was a little boring. I'm fairly new to this. Please comment below your opinion on old Twitch and old YouTube, and do you think it's dead? And of course, comment down below what I could do to improve. Last comment that I saw said, get a better mic. So I did. I was using the mic on my camera, so I got a better one. But yeah, I'm new. I'm not perfect. I would love to know your guys' opinion on what I could do to change and make better edits, of course. Better mic, better camera, better script. Yeah, so please let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Please have a blessed day. Live life to the fullest. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you, and I love you all.